John Fox and Johnny West. I'm having a later alligator adventure. And I'm going to press this continue button with my my gloved hands in my pinstripe suit. Ooh, that was a bit weird on the sound there. Who have we not spoken to yet? Please don't click and drag on the grass. I think I've spoken to everyone. No, it was you. You I've not spoken to. Welcome to Eat Emergency, where your hunger is sated with urgency. Today, specials at 12 cc's of sliders, which can come with chips or saline. You can add the side salad if you meet your deductible. Wait. So we should try and get all those jigsaw pieces before I leave. I missed at least one thing from the antique store. So I skipped this because I've already spoken to him. I'm gonna skip this, sorry, I'll pass. That was mean. I didn't realise that would happen. I hope that didn't take up any time. Alright, let's take the tram. I want to go to the unsavoury part of town. Oh, there's 9th Street as well, yeah. I want to go to the unsavoury part of town first. Try and make sure I don't miss anything. Still some pieces missing, it seems. Why, hello again, stranger. Thanks for coming back and granting me a visit. Did you find any more pieces of my flyers? I don't remember. I'm gonna skip it for the time being. Oh, I don't know now. I'll play. Oh, I see. Oh, I definitely don't then. Alright, cool. I've forgotten all the voices. Hey buddy, good old guide here. I just wanted to warn you, in a city so big, there are bound to be parts of town that are a little seedy. I'm talking seedy tough guys who eat the seeds of things without spitting them out into a napkin politely. So just be careful. Don't go clicking around any back alleys or anything. You never know what you might find. Sounds seedy. It's a very adult bar. I say, you there, vagrant. Brother, I don't think they're vagrant. I think they've got that suit on. Perhaps a Hobo King. You may be right, sister. You there, Hobo King? Come here a moment. Honestly, brother, what are we even doing in this filthy part of town? Even breathing the air outside the seedy watering hole is making my scales use their highly regarded luster. I agree, sister, but as you know as well that I had to find an unbiased bonehead for our beneficiary. So anyone at the estate was out. Besides, you know how wary I grow of literally everyone we know in the entire world. Shall we talk to the stranger with the briefcase then? Yes, as long as it's not someone that gives me the dreadful horror of being known. Brother, this nobody doesn't seem to be aware of who we are. Indeed, sister. Perhaps, with that pinstripe style, they've spent the last 30 or so years locked in a closet with their fingers in their ears. And their own fingers in their eyes. And their other fingers, I think. And fingers yet still in their nose. Obviously, since I released that perfume this year. Obviously. I'm Princess Valentino, heir to the Valentino fortune, And this is my brother, Prince Valentino. He's also the heir since we're twins. I'm the evil twin. They couldn't test for that gene yet, and you know it, Prince. What? Why, he's our second cousin. It's like a cousin, but thankfully a little more removed from your gene pool. The amount of DNA shared between us is blessedly on your shallow side, much like your personality, sister. Oh, Prince, you're such a cut-up. Much like how I cut up your invitation to the Met Gala this year and fed it to the cat. What? But the theme this year was Monopoly mascot. You must know Mittens the Third is on a strict diet for her failing kidneys. The event. Well, now you're going to have to be more specific. I attend a lot of events, you know. Balls, galas, exhibitions, Prince's unfortunate performance art shows. If you're speaking of last week when I walked the runway for Gil's Fashion Fishery Rubber Pants for most moist alligators, I'll have you know that I got a write-up in a magazine spread for highlights for children. Anyway, if you're talking about tonight, then we have no qualms spilling the whole secret to you. That is, only if you'd do us the smallest of favors. Next. You see, our beloved daddy passed away recently from poison-related complications. You know, the natural way. We're splitting up our shared inheritance, but we could really use a mediator. And someone to protect my beautiful face from dear sister's punches. It's true, I punch super duper hard. If only we had some help dividing up Daddy's precious possessions. I'm sure we could tell you the information you seek. So will you help us, or do you have Hobo King duties to attend to? I do a bit. Divide twin inheritance. Split the perks between these jerks, I'll play. Use the checklist to assign... This is the first recording of the day, you can probably tell. Use the checklist to assign an item to each of Valentino twins. You can't leave until both twins are happy, so pay attention to the indicator bar. So what we've got is scales. And each of the items are going to have different weights. Well, let's get on with this. Daddy's not getting any more alive. I'm already bored. Okay. Ooh, cozy. Just the thing I like. Warm and made through the suffering of another. We're gonna have that. This would be smashing with a great grandmother's claymore, literally. We have a ghost, don't you think? Eyeballs are so last season, which is why I'm having mine removed next month. Okay. Oh, the meat is up there. This really brings back memories. Remember when we walked up tipsy? Cousin Leo and remember? Sorry about that. Remember when we walked up tipsy, Cousin Cleo in the wine cellar after luring her with promise of an ever finer vintage? Oh, how we laughed. A fine vintage from the day I was born. Daddy was saving it from when I became an admirable member of society. Good thing he died and I can just take it. Okay, cool. These are mostly compilations of Halloween sound effects and screams, so yes, please give this to me. A signed photo of the president. To be rather straight with you, I didn't vote for him or that cold chain. Well, it's a conversation piece, I suppose. This will look great, placed delicately behind me on my upcoming photo on the cover of Vanity Fair fashion magazine for mean lady alligators. I'm taking a lot of time just reading all this stuff because it's like cash. Ah, father's beloved cartoonish sack of money. Reminds me so much of him, cold, hard, and beneath my frivels. The first urn we put Daddy in melted, but luckily this one is from the funeral home's new poison-proof collection. If I wanted to see something mysterious and confusing, I'd just look at Prince's new headshots. Bernard! I spent hours training him to eat $50 bills in front of the governor so she cried. Sweet childhood memories. Well, my several phones could use a car. I remember how Mumsy and Daddy would let us swing this thing around the front yard whenever we got solicitors. Those were happier times. This creature is vile. All it does is yell about sports team and says, "Help, help, I'm being poisoned." But that doesn't make me wistful about dear Daddy. These seem rather large for my multi-blue players. Yes, I have more than one. I have 2 eyes, don't I? Shiny, damaged, and empty. Well, it wouldn't be totally out of place for me, I suppose. Full of fun. I don't own any photos that aren't of myself. Okay. Got him full. I simply couldn't. My conscience wouldn't allow it. It clashes terribly everything I own, and I'd be up all night worrying about it. Father's secret society hat. I wondered if it'd been lost after the SWAT raids. Is that not equal? Do they need to be equal, or do they both need to be fully happy? Okay, here's an idea. I'm gonna pass one end all the stuff that actually makes her feel better, but not that. To get to the sports car. So she likes the alright. Okay. So, milk stole. So I don't want her to have milk stole. Stop swapping back and forth, you'll scare him. Okay, I can't wait to enact revenge on my enemies. It's what grandmother would have wanted. Hat! Wonderful! Does this make me a secret society member now? I feel more secretive already. There we go. So it wasn't just scales, because some of them made them unhappy to have. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That's all of Princess Daddy's things. I feel quite pleased with my haul. And me as well. Why, I'm in such a good mood. I'm almost feeling feelings again. Seriously, brother, how pedestrian. I know. Please don't tell any of the servants. They'll be asking me for silver dollars or whatever they eat these days. I guess we should thank you, Pinstripes, and tell you about what we know about the event. But we won't. Your reward is our smiling snoots. Now get out of our car before we ring the police. Hey, it's me, Pat. The Alligator? The one with the hat? Hello, Pat. It's almost 10, can you come back? Someone came over to my table and threatened me. Well, they gave me a coupon and told me to have a nice day. But that could mean anything. Here's a coupon I got last week. If you come back, I'll give it to you, no questions asked. I'm on my way. Talk to me, you. Did I use up all my time already? Don't bother me. Alright. Oh, you know what? It's the code, isn't it? I'm gonna skip through all these, because we know this. Just watch him all waddle away. Alright. I assume the code's gonna be the same. I love his bottle so much. They could have possibly skipped these. So yeah, is it 61619? 91619. Awesome. Okay, so these are all exactly the same. I do love that. Sorry, I was just getting caught up in the action there. Yeah, they're much better at murdering that guy. We probably saved him. Lovely. Oh no, I didn't mean to... Okay, I want to make sure I've done all of these. There's something so nice about just sitting by yourself in a restaurant with a good book. I don't mind dining alone. It's serene, sharing a meal with just me, myself and I. That kind of serenity involves not having to hear anyone else. You're not really taking the hint, huh? I just want to make sure there wasn't any puzzle pieces. There we go, there's a puzzle piece. My girlfriend is coming to pick me up after. I'm so nervous. She's just so cool and strong. I mean, she's literally coming to pick me up after work. Where she'll put me, nobody knows. Welcome. I have to exhaust these dialogues just in case. I don't know what takes time and what doesn't. Oh, hello. Oh boy, that sunflower looks as tasty as ever. I come here most days to stare at her. But I usually leave when somebody calls the Alligator police, or I slip, fall down in a rather overwrought fashion. It's too hard to get all the way back up if you're full. No elevator, you know. You just have to use elbow grease, which I have yet to speak to my doctor about. It's a full-time job to want to eat this flour, but I'll do as my father and his father did before me. Where are they now? Well, they both retired to stare at the flour in comfort of their own homes, of course. But not me, I'm out here on the daily. Flour. 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 Where'd you get that? At the Alligator store? I'll take it. Chowder Pants is my nickname. At work. From an unrelated chowder-scented incident. Listen, can we stop talking about it? I'm still feeling pretty sensitive about the whole thing. It's almost as bad as the unlimited breadsticks debacle of last summer. Well, not unlimited is apparently how much shame I can feel. That's Mr. Chowder Pants to you. Okay. We wasn't quite done with the unsavory part of town. Well, we just started the unsavory part of town. I like there's all these extras as well. Hey, you got a light? No, not for my cigarette. I meant in general. Kinda dark out of here, and I've got a spooky ghost allergy. You ain't seen any, right? If you want to get in a bar, bub, you're gonna have to cough up an ID. Or anything, really. Coughing up is generally an adult thing. Getting older ain't glamorous. The other night I coughed up something that was shaped just like the state of Arizona. I tried to show Slasher, but he wouldn't even look. Cause that's gross, Roll. Quit smoking, you dingus. Yeah, quit smoking, stupid. It even had the Grand Canyon in it. Yeah, my throat. What colour? This is yellow. Why is it? Anyway. Snort. Hey, what are you looking at? Are you trying to listen to our exceedingly private rooftop conversation? Beat it, creep! We're not even talking about anything interesting. Move on. Definitely nothing interesting. Just extremely boring things. Yeah, in fact, we're not even talking. We're just sitting up here in silence. Our mouths are only moving to arate our gums. Yeah, we just care a lot about oral hygiene, so buzz off! We're definitely not talking about the juicy details of Slasher Here's hilarious, disastrous love life, so beat it. Yeah, hey! He's a good He's a good guy. He's just not so good at the romance thing, you see. Eric! First date at the sporting goods store. I needed sneakers! And he was running half an hour late. Because I didn't have the sneakers still. She had an okay time. She ate his phone in front of him, so she was sure he didn't have her number. Huh. Ram! The moose. I'm having to pause there. So I've tried writing game stories in the past. I'm in the middle of writing a computer game that doesn't really have a story. But before I started programming, I just wrote stories and went, hey, somebody should make my game, you know, as people do. But I had a duo of villains that had those two voices, and they literally at one point said "Scram Vamoose" in that order, and it's like, this is a really big coincidence. I mean, the whole big voice, small voice thing is a very obvious take, but like, it's just really weird coincidence. That's all. That's cool. They were called Largo and Legato. Zayden. Hey man, you got any change or novelty dye apparel? Well, Starchild, I can, like, feel your energy from over here. I'd say it's like hushing my whole thing right now. The truth is I recycled some really gnarly bagels for lunch today and out of the dumpster behind the furniture store. My mellow's been thoroughly pre-harshed. Huh? Why would there be bagels in the dumpster of a furniture store? Oh, throw pillows. Bummer. Listen, who among us haven't woken up at noon in a van under a blanket, filtered equally from stranger lint and candy wrappers? It's no wonder I got into the wrong dumpster. If anything, it's fate. I'm Aiden. I'm totally chill to meet you.com.org. I sort of knew someone would seek me out today. I'm, like, a bit of a clairvoyant, according to some sub-forums I visit online. Plus I own somewhat unsettling amounts of powerful crystals. Their potent energies course through me to my inner core. Which is great since I spent the last of my dosh on some suspiciously expensive crystals. My inner core is super starving, man. Huh? Did you say, Pat? He's a pretty cool guy. Kinda dresses like a preschooler, though, if I'm being realsies. My little sister Lizzie's dating his cousin, so I guess you could say we're kinda like family. You could say anything to strangers, really. No one can stop you. The event? Tonight? Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I really can't tell you much. I've been sworn to secrecy. Next. I could actually, probably tell you a few things if you'd do me a solid first. You see those suspiciously expensive crystals I mentioned earlier? Well, those little mammals were also suspiciously powerful. From just 3 nights of holding them, even when I had to get up to do pee, I feel mystically charged enough to access my innermost self. But in my tireless questing through the crystal concentration arts, I just don't have the time to shower or dust my pewter miniatures. Besides, bathing is a way for the man to keep us down. You should be sliding across the floor on an oil slick of your own creation, like nature intended. My aromatic scent keeps away a lot of unwanted company, like solicitors or my father, but it invited others. I'm talking about flies. These little buzzing buzzkills keep harshing my mellow. They're also making it impossible for me to concentrate on my inner light, to do the inner right, if you know what I mean. If you could just swat them away from me while I'm getting my meditation on, I'd be happy to do you a solid in return. So will you be my spotter swatter? Sounds gross, for sure. My cup of tea's probably in a good temperature right now. It was, but I can't drink it while they're talking about flies. They're pretty low details. Click on the flies and hornets to attack them with a fly swatter. Hornets take extra hits. Don't swat butterflies or Aiden. Alright, see, Dad, I do have friends. Oh, sorry. It's happening. The sub-forums were right. I have to keep going. Keep going, it's almost there. I missed that first line there. That was a butterfly. I'm gonna keep slapping butterfly in this dream of mine. Sorry. So, my star child, through crystal channeling and staying modestly hydrated, like advised on social medias, I've been able to reach my most powerful form. Oh, jeez. I'm still the Aiden you've known and adored for so long, but a new, more powerful Aiden. A Payden, as it were, like how I haven't been paid in weeks. So I'm so hungry. Just kidding. I don't feel the human desire for food in my new astral mode. Hey, did you hear an ice cream truck? Oh, no reason. I just like the song the truck plays. It's a real bop. No, I'm not crying. I can tell you a bit about the event now, since I'm a being of pure energy and knowledge-given form. But also a being that's, like, extremely good at keeping secrets, man. But what little I can tell you is it concerns Pat for a certain reason. It's really all I can say. I don't want Lizzie getting too mad at me for spilling the beans. She's got those angry little sister hands. Even beings of pure, peaceful energy are adverse to tiny sister punches. Thank you again for your spiritual guidance. What you have done here today will not soon be forgotten. At least, not for the 45 minutes of short-term memory I have. Hey, did you hear an ice cream truck? Girls, girls, girls. Rosalind Esley Franklin was a British chemist and an X-ray crystallography specialist. X-ray crystallography is the study of how beams of light move through various crystals and how the atoms inside are arranged. She presented a seminar on the structure of DNA molecule and later captured a photo of X-rays moving through crystallized DNA. Without these two contributions, we wouldn't know the structure of DNA and the building block of all living things. Yeah, that voice wasn't very good, but... Rosalind was raised in a family of activists. She had an aunt and an uncle deeply involved in the women's suffrage movement in Britain, and her parents helped resettle Jewish refugees who had escaped from the Nazis. Even as a kid... Oh, I'm over time, aren't I? Even as a kid, she was an excellent scholar and attended one of the few girls' schools in London that taught math and physics. She attended university at Cambridge, where she met Adrian Wheel, a French scientist and former student of Marie Curie. I don't know how you pronounce that, but I'm going to let you go. I suspect that this might go on for a while, and I'm going to read it all. I've been John Proxy on channel John West. I'll see you in a while, Crocodile. Thank you for watching.